Next, we've got Tiffany. So Tiffany, tell everybody what you're going to do.
I'm going to do a little stand-up comedy, which I know is kind of unfair, but, you know, because a lot of people are like, well, you know, you used to do this for a living. Trust me, I never got paid.
All right, so Tiffany Solvay.
Okay, I'll use that. That is some tough competition in the first half. I'm just saying, I'm no gangster's paradise, but let's see what I can do. All right, so a lot of you know that what I do is SharePoint training, so I do a lot of SharePoint training, and so I always use the analogy that SharePoint training is like trying to teach somebody how to be a good parent. You know, how do you train somebody to be a good parent? I can teach you how to, like, don't shake the baby. You know, I can teach you governance, I can teach you, like, how to change the diaper, you know, how do you check in and check out. And I can tell you the symptoms of a serious childhood disease that would require you to, you know, to go get medical attention. But in the end, it really is up to you. Are you going to invest in the child's education? Are you going to help them with their homework? You know, whatever it is. So stop me if you've heard these things before from your users, right? You try to tell them, you're using folders to filter your data? Metadata is better. And they're kind of like the teenager, you're not my mother! If you want to make people search better, you should fill out the Ask Me About section of your My Site profile, right? And they're like, I never get any privacy around here, I hate you! Office door. You try to tell them, you say if you use the content type for meeting minutes, you know, the system would automatically release the files after a year that would reduce your administrative effort. And they're like, I hate it. Wait, no, that's actually a really good idea. Can you show me how to do that? That would be awesome. So the best piece of advice that I can give you is just that, just like you lied to a new parent, do not ever, 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 ever tell the client that their baby is ugly. So they spent hours and weeks crafting this grotesque solution, and all they want you to do is come in and say, oh, this is the cutest line of business application ever. All right, so, Jeff Foxworthy, all right, so you know you're a SharePoint geek if
you're judging a panel.
Good one.
You know you're a SharePoint geek if you spend more time with these people with your family. Steve Fox, everyone! I know, right? Nice callback. People don't talk to you anymore at a party after they ask you, so what's SharePoint? And you go on for 30 minutes. They're like, really, I was just trying to be polite. I don't care what you do for a living anymore. How many people's families, like, introduce them? I don't know what she does, but it's something with computers. All right, you know you're a SharePoint geek if you can't get through the night without making an analogy about SharePoint. So, like, even to your 3-year-old, you're like, now, honey, we talked about this. I need you to sort your toys by content type. Stuffed animals go here. Motorized toys go here. There's another data element for dirty clothes. The 3-year-old's like crying, but Daddy, it isn't intuitive. Trust me, honey, if you do it this way, you'll be much happier. Okay, so who's been following Twitter for the last few days? All right.
Tiffany.
Am I done?
No, I just said Tiffany.
Tiffany, at office over. I don't get it. All right, so here are some of the jokes that you may have missed. So a lot of people, they're like, I'm not going to be on Twitter. You can't make me. I'm not going to tell you what I ate for breakfast. Trust me, we're well past that. So, okay. Steve Fox and Jennifer Mason were the celebrity booth signers at the Lightning Tools booth. What I want to know is how many times Brent Lonsdale types the word boob that his autocorrect picks that over the word book. Sometimes the jokes just write themselves. All right, Scott Jameson, SharePoint MCM, inferred that if companies migrated their porn content over to SharePoint first, that users would adopt the technology faster. I think we can all agree with that. If you've ever been the IT person who's had to fire someone for surfing for and storing porn on their work PC, I think this strategy is sound. Imagine how much more fun work would be if you had a search scope for images. The direct object model, or DOM, returns results of a sexy woman dressed in leather.
Nice.
For adoption very quickly. A plan by Dan Usher and Mark Rackley was foiled by the presenter who kept the entire forum packed all day on Thursday with her awesome InfoPass session, Jennifer Mason, when she tried on the white see-through mesh speaker shirt and informed the rest of the female presenters that it would be less slutty to go topless. What we've learned is that white t-shirts are only appropriate if you're hosting a wet t-shirt contest. Is that my 5 minutes?
Thank you, Tiffany. So guys, this is the first contestant I've seen you laughing in all the seasons. So I guess you liked it.
That was very intuitive.
I saw your Randy. I saw your God.
Sorry, I couldn't wait.
I think I love you.
Jennifer?
I concur.
Tiffany,